How's it, guys? Welcome back to SoccerBeat. I'm here with Tsepo Masilela. We are reacting to breaking news story. Tashreeq Morris from SuperSport United to Kaizer Chiefs. Tsepo, your initial reactions to the news?
No, Mikey, to be honest, I'm quite surprised, like most of the fans, most of the Kaizer Chiefs fans, and I didn't see this one coming, Mikey, but I guess maybe the technical team together with the scout, they looking at how Kaizer Chiefs play, maybe the player profile fits the style of play of the coach, but I didn't see it coming.
Yeah, look, we've looked at some of the stats throughout the season. Kaizer Chiefs have the most shots in the league. They create some of the most chances, but obviously with what they have at their disposal at the moment, they haven't been converting those chances, and they've been in desperate need of a new striker that's going to convert those chances. Is Morris the guy who's going to do that? I mean, we looked at some of his stats, and we can take a quick look at what's happening at the moment. And look, the numbers, they don't really add up. He's played 10 games for SuperSport this season, scored 2 goals. You can see that, but over his career, 205 games, 33 goals. And we chatted a little bit off stream about the fact that a lot of his career is actually not even played as a number 9. He's actually played as a winger. Have you have any experience playing against him?
Oh, yeah, I remember the game we played. I was still at Kaizer Chiefs. We played against Ajax. I think it was still at Ajax, if my memory serves me well. He scored a header. Funny enough, it was a cross from the left-hand side, and we were both attacking the ball, and the area is very strong, very powerful. Mikey. He scored that header. We were going for a duel, and I ended up in the back of the net with the ball, Mikey.
Yeah,
you can imagine the force and power. But coming back to the stats and everything, yeah, man, you're right. Kaizer Chiefs, when I checked the stats this season, in the opposition box, they are the second team with most touches in the opposition box after Orlando Pirates. It shows that they do get to the box, they do get to the final third. They just missing that player that's gonna give them, finish off the moves. And when I look at Morris, I'm not sure if he's a 15 goals per season type of a striker. And I look at the stats again, he doesn't give me an impression that he's a guy that bangs in like 10, between 10, 15. Forget, the numbers of Europe where you go 25 goals. In South Africa, I think we can give between 10, 15, 17 goals. That's a good return in our league, because the strikers here don't really score many goals, but only time will tell, man.
yeah.
An interesting one.
We do know that this season that SuperSport, in terms of struggles in front of goal, they have one of the worst records. Obviously, Brad Krobler's been injured, and Morris has sort of been carrying the can for SuperSport, and they haven't been scoring a lot. And the fact that SuperSport's are willing to let go of a striker in January when they have goal-scoring problems, maybe that says something as well. That I mean, if they were really desperate for goals and they thought that Morris was the solution, then they definitely wouldn't be putting him on the market. So, interesting, but yeah, someone's trash can be another person's treasure. So he might hit the ground running at Chiefs. Be interesting to see. We'll go to a quick ad break, tips, and after that we're going to look at some of the fan reactions. And we've seen some interesting fan reactions, and yeah, we'll talk about it after the break.
Hey, Tola.
All right, here we go.
Ko Betway ba tshepela hore o tshwantse o betjhe ka tsela e nepahetseng. Ka nako e nngwe ho tlamehile hore o ikhule hanyane. Ka nako tse ding
O ska leka go busha tše di lahlegilego.
Nakusasa kuse olunye usuku.
Dlala ngokusemandleni wakho.
Ge o tlhoka thušo re gona.
hopola, bet responsibly.
Okay, welcome back, guys. We are quickly going to show you, we posted this morning, obviously, that the move was imminent, just pending a medical at Kaizer Chiefs. And we saw some reaction from the Kaizer Chiefs fans. And to be honest, a lot of it has been negative. I don't know how you feel about the move as a Chiefs guy, but the sentiment definitely doesn't feel great. There's been some positive stuff sort of backing the team at Chiefs, saying that if Nabi wants him, then he's the guy. I mean, here you have Mahasha. He's saying if Nabi thinks he can do better than Ranga, then let's welcome him to Chiefs. Should the fans be trusting Nabi's judgment here and the technical team behind this decision?
Yeah, Mikey, this signing and the way the coach has been emphasizing on getting quality. He needs more quality, he needs more players to strengthen the team. And I'm sure it's not that only that team that did the signing. I think it's a combination of both, the coach and the technical team and the management. So for now, let's take him, Mike. He's there now already, and there's no turning back. The fans, as I said before, they couldn't see this signing coming. Everyone was mentioning the boy in Egypt, and some was talking about the guys in Tanzania, young like Mayala and think Zizi, if I'm not mistaken. So that's why maybe the reaction from the fans is a mixed reaction from the fans.
Yeah. Tato Apps thinks that Ranga is better than Morris. Do you think that this signing means that signs the end for Ranga and for Sale? I know Sale is they're looking to offload him. We've heard rumors of cheaper United. If this Morris deal does go through, is that the end of Ranga at Kaizer Chiefs? Do you think there's any way that they can play together in a 4-4-2?
Ranga, I don't think they'll let him go now in this time because we don't really know if Morris is gonna hit the ground running. And some players, you watch them at other teams, they get to Kaizer Chiefs, they tend to struggle. So it's not a case of we're definitely sure that it's gonna hit the ground running and score goals. So you want that competition again. You can't let go as a striker when you bring one when you only have maybe 3 or 4 good strikers. I think Ranga maybe till end of the season will stick around.
Yeah. And then we go over to Twitter where it's even more brutal. We know on Twitter, if the guys are not happy, they'll let you know. It's obviously Peter, a main man at SoccerBeat, who breaks all these stories. He posted this morning about Tashreeq Morris at Chiefs and where the Chiefs fans want him. And there's a lot of guys thinking that, that's the wrong one. We want Tashreeq Matthews, not Tashreeq Morris. That comes from Mtandeni, Rihanna. So I'm not sure. Let's see what else these guys have to say. Wasn't Tashreeq Morris a defender at some point? Luazi P, he thinks he was a defender at some point. I just know that he used to play on the wing. Mushin definitely used him as a winger. I think he's even been used in the fullback position. I remember Roger de Sá using him in other positions as well to fill in gaps, but definitely somebody who would play in the front three. But there are some positives as well. We have we all should be equal. Says good player, can play with both legs, experienced, good finisher with both feet, head can hold up, and great for a move for him as well at 30. Yeah. So do you see his hold up playing being much better than Ranga's and Christian Saile's? I mean, is that a part of his game that would then allow guys like Ashley Dupree to maybe function a little bit better? Maybe he's better at bringing other guys into the game, Sereno and the rest.
Yeah, definitely. I think that's where his strength is, and I in my opinion, it's better than Ranga's. His hold up play. And okay, Saile plays more on the wide, and he likes to take a run at defender. But when you look at Morris's hold up play, I can say, maybe that's what the coach saw, and that's what the coach liked more. Because you can't say the coach saw him banging in goals because he only scored 2 goals in season. So there's other aspects of his game that maybe the coach and the scouting department of Kaizer Chiefs picked up. And I would think, with the hold up play and also his aerial presence and his aerial power, on crosses. He can attack the ball and he can score with his head. We don't really see that. We don't really see that from the Kaizer Chiefs strikers.
Well, Seven says Krim Reynolds is a good example. I mean, we all know that Iki never did that well at SuperSport. They cut that deal short pretty quickly, and he went back to Stellenbosch and then started firing again. Do you think this could be a case where maybe it just for a certain team it doesn't work out, and maybe at Chiefs it all clicks and comes together? I mean, does he have that ability? I mean, Ikram obviously was scoring before he got to SuperSport. It didn't work out, and then he ended up back at Stellenbosch where he was scoring goals. So he makes a point here that maybe maybe Tashreeq, he fits in really well at Chiefs and the goals start to come.
Maybe, Mikey, as I said, only time will tell. But when you look at Tashreeq, he played for Ajax, Cape Town, Cocoon, and SuperSport. I don't really remember him banging in goals, but with Reynolds, we've seen it when he was at Sterling before he moved to SuperSport. He was scoring. When he went back to Sterling, he scored. So we know that he's a proven goal scorer. But again, maybe he's making a point. The Kaizer Chiefs move might be that move that gets him going, and we see a difference in terms of the numbers, in terms of goals. The goal is scored because he doesn't really score much, Mikey, to be honest. But I know that he can play. His hold-up play is good, and he really is very powerful and strong.
Yeah, no, Cameron, I think let's leave it there. We sort of will, as you said, time will have to tell. We think that obviously his record doesn't show that it's necessarily a signing that's going to turn around Kaizer Chiefs, but maybe now be spotted something that he wants to do. And we know that Terra, the head scout at Chiefs, has also worked with Tashreeq at Ajax before, and maybe he knows there's a way to get more out of him than they have been getting at other places. So please let us know in the comments. As you see, we see all your posts all over social media. We scour all our socials to make sure that we're checking the public sentiment and we see what you guys are talking about. And so let us know in the comments what you think. Is this the right move? Tips, closing, please, for us. Let's wrap it up and let the Chiefs fans know how you feel.
As I said, I couldn't see this one coming, but Mikey, to the Kaizer Chiefs fans, the window is still open. I'm sure there's still going to be a lot of movement, players coming, maybe players being released or loaned out, so the window is still open. Khosi, let's not, lose faith in the management, thinking this is only the one signing. Let's give them time and let's see how it works out.
Yeah, and how important is it that they get behind him from day one? If you never once, when you arrive at a club and there's already negative sentiment, I mean, how important is it as a player when you come into that setup at Kaizer Chiefs that you feel that the big support base really behind you and backing you 100%, like believing that you can do the job?
It's very important, Mike, but again, also as an individual, you can use that in a positive way, to give you that extra motivation, to give you that fire, that, okay, I want to prove the haters or the doubters wrong. So also for him, it can work either way, but it's important to know that the fans, they appreciate you, they behind you, and they support you. And as I said, also the window is still open, and to all the SoccerBeat lovers, we see all your comments. Keep on supporting us, guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Thank you.
Cheers, guys. We out. See you in the next one.
Golden liquid pouring, gold splashing, gold swirling, waves of gold foaming, cut to reveal more gold. It's easy to make a beer that looks gold, but to make a beer that wins gold, that's a different story. Carling Black Label, Africa's most awarded beer.
SoccerBeat, ouça!